Scott Wyland. I am Jack's uncle. I'm married to his dad's sister, and been around Jack's, for about 18 years, I think. I remember when you were just a little short little thing running around. So it's my first time on this podcast, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks. I've said it in the past 2 episodes, and you probably heard it because you said you've listened to them. I didn't think this would go anywhere. And this will probably be the last time I say that, because it's been 3 episodes of me saying that. But yeah, today, like last episode, we've kind of introduced the segments to this podcast, kind of make it a little bit more, interactive, I guess, with the audience, you could say. Just because, only certain people can listen to just people talking for so long.
Right. Yeah. You got to have something going.
Yeah. And I want to make the kind of like the video portion of the podcast kind of a little bit more interactive for those people who are actually watching it, not just listening.
Sure.
Because the way I kind of got these segment ideas is from, do you know the group called Dude Perfect?
I do not.
Yeah, so they did like trick shot videos and stuff like that when they were back in college, back when they were my age at Texas A&M. And they have made this whole trick shot business empire, and it's like their job now to make these YouTube videos, and they get paid through it. And obviously they have sponsorships and stuff, but they just released their first episodes of their podcast 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And so when they released that, they had done something similar called Overtime, probably a year or 2 prior to that, of them. It's kind of like a talk show, but it's more just like a YouTube video of them doing stupid challenges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they did these segments, and I was like, that would be kind of cool to incorporate into a actual podcast, not just a YouTube video.
Right.
But if anyone does know Dude Perfect and you want to listen to their podcast, it's called Almost Athletes. It is on, I'm pretty sure, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you get your podcasts, I think. It's a really good one. They have a bunch of athletes on there. They just had Clayton Kershaw on there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Last week and stuff. So definitely check out Almost Athletes by Dude Perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the episode before this that just came out 2 weeks ago would be Kyle Smith. He's my brother, and he's his episode will probably be, he's a character for sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, he'll definitely be the guy who tries to get the last word about everything, even if it's podcast.
That is your brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. With the other 2 episodes, we kind of just talked for the most part. Kind of let it see where it took it. See where it took us throughout the episode of the podcast. But this is kind of a little bit of a change. I'm hoping it's for the good. I'll probably send out a poll when I release this episode about whether people like the segments or if they just want it to just be talking so they don't have to watch the video.
Sounds like fun to me. So
and I think I've incorporated the segments to be kind of like, you don't have to watch the video if you really don't want to. You can listen and it'll
still make sense to you.
Yeah, you don't have to watch the video.
Yeah.
So what is really nice is that I was able to get this logo finally on the TV.
It's very cool. You got quite the setup here. I have to give you credit, Jack. It's pretty nice.
And in the 2 previous episodes of episode 1 and 2, it was completely turned off. I had to edit the logo into the show or into the post-production, so now if it looks blurry on screen, it's because it's actually on there, and it's a lot easier for me to edit. So if you don't like it, whatever.
It looks good on the monitors down there, I can see, so it's showing up real good.
Yeah. So I always plug it in the video. I have an Instagram for this account. I have a YouTube page, and obviously a Spotify. You can see that behind Scott right there with our Instagram and Spotify and YouTube handles behind you. You can follow those at every single one of those accounts has the exact same name, at the Jack of All Trades podcast. Super original. But with those, I think we're going to start releasing shorts. So if anyone knows what YouTube shorts are, Instagram shorts, we're going to start doing those and start kind of making different cuts and segments of the videos themselves and just posting them, just so it's more on, in terms of the Instagram side, more so about getting people to watch segments of videos on you or on Instagram rather than just seeing the post of who's going to be on next for the next week or something, because that's what we've been doing so far, and it's fine. Like, there's some feedback and some interactions with it, but I would love to start doing those shorts, and if time allows me to, I'll start.
I will check those out. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not an Instagrammer, but I am a YouTuber, so I'll check those out.
Yeah, I had to when I first started thinking about doing a podcast, because I started thinking about doing this a little thought popped into my head when I was a senior in high school, but I seriously didn't start pursuing it until I was probably sophomore of college.
Okay.
Probably.
So in the last couple of years, you've got all this all set up. Like I said, it's quite a setup. It's very professional.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think. So what was I gonna say? If anyone actually watches the videos, you can kind of see that there's some new stuff on the set itself. Obviously the duck's still here, the duck call. I got a few text messages about, I was just listening to your podcast, and all of a sudden I just hear this blaring duck call come through my headphones, and it scared me. So yep, that's still up here. Got Bass Pro Shops hat still up here. Obviously Phil Smith portrait. It may be a little hidden in some of the side shot cameras, but that will still be up here. Probably will always be up here.
Right under the logo.
Yeah, if I ever change the episode or change up the set a little bit. Added a few new things, few different hats. Big Cubs fan. They're better than the Yankees.
No, I'm representing the Yankees today, obviously.
I'm pretty sure the MLB only has like 4, or I know the Cubs only have like 3 games left, I think, in the season.
The playoffs start the 30th.
Yeah.
So, and both of our teams are in.
Yeah.
So we got a shot of playing each other in the World Series. You never know.
Yeah, I saw something on X or Twitter or whatever you call it the other day of someone having like these bullet points, and it says Purdue is favored to be the national champion. IU basketball is good again. IU football is good.
Pacers
were in the finals. Cubs made the playoffs. It said,
and
Colts are 3-0.
Yeah.
Like, make sure
it's a good time to be a fan in Indiana right now.
Yeah. They said cherish these moments because you may never get like this ever again.
Exactly.
So, and speaking of kind of like the Pacers, did you see at all the Halliburton just came out with all of his shoes?
I did see that.
The 317, which I thought was really cool.
I did see that. Yeah.
He so one of my friends is a really strong term. A guy who I played basketball with in fall ball of my senior year of high school, he worked that like whole opening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, I wonder what he's up to. And we talked every now and then during, like a little bit after we played basketball together in that fall of 21. And so we talked for a little bit, and he ended up becoming, I think now, a professional boxer. And I still follow him on Instagram and stuff, and he posted the other day, and I was like, I wonder what he's up to. Like, I see him post, and he's in a photo shoot with one Halliburton, which I thought was nuts because this guy's my age.
Yeah.
And I do go a little bit more down a rabbit hole, and he's signed with Puma, like my friend is.
Very nice.
And he also does photo shoots with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow.
Which is just, I'm like, maybe I should have tried harder.
I was going to
say. Maybe I should have tried harder in basketball.
He's doing okay for himself, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'll probably post the picture that I saw of something of him with that photo shoot with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's very cool.
The screen, or up when I post this video, it'll probably be up there. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and jump into our first segment.
Okay. Let's do it.
So yeah, let's see if I do this right. Yes. Okay.
Very nice.
So,
graphics and everything.
Yeah. So this is top 10. Okay. This is, like I said earlier before we started shooting, this is the same segment that was in Kyle Smith's episode. He did athletes. This is top 10 bourbons and whiskeys because we have the very bourbon and whiskey connoisseur. With
I
me
am
right
quite
now.
the connoisseur. Yes.
Yeah. He actually gave me what is that? American honey.
American honey. Yeah.
That's by Wild Turkey, right?
It is.
Yeah. So the way top 10 works is that our guests, and I elaborated this last episode, our guests will be given a topic like bourbon and whiskey or athletes, and they will be given a pool up on the screen of, it could range from 20 to 40 different things, depending on the topic. Okay. And that guest has to kind of put them in the order that they like, not like for Kyle Smith, some people think about statistics. I'm like, it's more so for like a personal choice, not for like,
so my top
your
10.
top 10.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I'll give you the pool right now. And when you list the top 10, I'll try to help you out with your list and stuff. And when I do post-production, I'll have it up on the screen like an edit where it shows the list. I don't know which ones you've had. I know which ones I've had, but
I've had quite a few of those, yes.
and also with top 10, if you have one that's not on there, feel free to throw it out. Like, I'm not going to say, no, you have to do these.
Yeah, there's one that's not on there that I'll probably throw in, maybe a couple.
Yeah, there's one specific one on there before you start that I would recommend people never drink.
What is your recommendation?
To never drink or to drink?
Either, for both.
To never drink Johnny Walker. I hate it.
I agree.
It's awful.
It's a scotch. Yes, and I do agree with that. I tried that, and I am not a fan.
I'm not a big fan of Jameson either.
Your Aunt Gina will be upset. She loves Jameson.
I just can't get behind it. It's just not probably the best. The more consistent whiskey that I drink is Jim Beam Honey. That's why I have it in the center of the screen.
Okay, I know that was your.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite.
Mixed with Mountain Dew.
Okay,
yeah.
And then probably my second up in terms of because Jim Beam Honey is technically whiskey, if you were to classify it as.
It is.
Yeah. If I'm going to say a bourbon.
Yeah.
Bullet.
Good choice.
Bullet's probably my favorite. I still have
choice.
a bottle of it from, I think, my most recent birthday from my brother, maybe. I think he gave it to me. But yeah, I'd say out of that whole pool, I've also had Blanton's. Blanton's is really good.
Blanton's is really good.
Blanton's is very good.
Kind of expensive.
When I had it, I didn't pay for it.
Okay. Yeah.
I was given it. And
I'm more in the $20 to $40 range. I mean, I like the expensive ones, but that's my range, $20 to $40. Yeah. And Blanton's is a little out of that.
A little more than $20 to $40. I had a couple up there. I know Woodford Reserve is my father's personal favorite.
Yes, that's good stuff.
I know he really likes it. Could get some backlash for this, but never drink Fireball. I hate it.
I agree with you.
It's awful.
100% agree.
People who like that and say they like it, they're lying to you. They do not like that.
I've tried it warm. I've tried it ice cold, and you can have it.
It's awful.
Yeah, I agree with you. We're on the same page on that one.
People are like, you just mix it with a certain time. I'm like, if you mix it with anything, it makes that one thing taste terrible.
Tastes like cinnamon. Yeah. No thanks.
So yeah, I mean, if you want to go ahead and do your top 10.
My top 10 in the order, or just throw them together.
Let's go 10 to 1.
10 to 1. Okay. Let's see. I would say number 10 is probably Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
It's very good. It's hard to find a lot of times. Evan Williams. I've been to that distillery, and that's a good one. That's in the $20 range too, so you can buy that and drink that all night long.
Okay.
Not that I have, of course. A Bullet. Old Forester's really good.
Okay.
So what is that? 5? Is that 4 or 5?
So you've done Buffalo Trace. You've done, what was the other one?
I did Evan Williams.
Bullet.
Old Forester, Bullet.
Okay. So now you're on 5. Yeah.
Number 5, Wild Turkey 101.
Okay.
A lot of people make fun of that, but that is really good.
Yeah, I try to stick pretty basic with type of whiskeys. Like, I know there's different types of Jim Beam, there's different types of Jack Daniels, different types of Wild Turkey.
Yeah, Wild Turkey 101 is good. I like the higher proof stuff, so that's a good one for me.
Okay.
You don't have it on here, but you have Benchmark number 8, but it's called Benchmark Bottled in Bond. And a little bourbon lesson for you. Bottled in bond, it means, so in order for it to be bottled in bond, you have to get a stamp through the U.S. And it has to be at least 4 years old, and it has to be at least 100 proof. So for a bottle, if you see anything that says bottled in bond, it's 4 years old at least, and it's 100 proof. And the benchmark bottled in bond is really good for 100 proof whiskey. It's really good.
Gotcha.
I would say Eagle Rare. That's another kind of expensive one, but that's good. The top three, it's got to be Woodford,
Okay.
Knob Creek, and then it's not a whiskey, but you can't go wrong with Jack Daniels. I mean, it's not a bourbon. I'm sorry. It's not a bourbon. It's a whiskey. You can't go wrong with Jack
Daniels. Number one? Wow. Out of all the... Wow.
Yeah. Because
that's like similar price to Jim Beam.
It is. But that's kind of what I started on. And you just, if you're going to sit down and have a glass of any of those, if somebody was going to say, you just pick one of those, I'd probably just go ahead and get a little shot of Jack and sit there and enjoy Jack. It's got the banana taste to it sometimes. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Yeah.
But that's got to be my...
I don't know if I've had a whole ton of different flavors of Jack Daniels. I've had a ton of...
Have you tried the Jack Daniels honey? I know you like... The Jack Daniels honey is better than the Jim Beam honey. I think you'll like it.
I haven't had it straight. I've had, they make those like cans of mixers now.
Yeah,
I've had the thing called Tennessee honey.
Okay.
Which is,
Jack honey.
that's what that is. Yeah. But I've never had it straight. I've had, like I said, Jim Beam honey, Jim Beam peach, apple. One of my roommates right now is, I think he's going on this like, he's not an alcoholic, but he's going on this like journey or quest or whatever to try as many different Crown Royal flavors as he can.
Really?
So right now, he was like, I want ones that I've never had before. And he's making a shelf right now of them. He's had blackberry. He's had Crown chocolate, which just sounded terrible.
It sounds terrible.
I smelled it and I'm like, I don't know why. It
sounds awful.
This.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't sound good at all. And he had me look up the other day, like, can you look up and see what like the best flavors are for me? So when I go and buy them, I can go look for these. And I'm like,
well, I know a lot of people like the Crown Peach.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm not a Crown. See, for me, Fireball and Crown Royal on that whole list are my least two favorites.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just not a Crown guy. Jack Daniels has just come out with a blackberry.
Oh.
And I tried it in Florida. Somebody made me a drink with it mixed. I don't like the mixed. I usually just like it straight up. And both ways, it's really good.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, when I was making this list, I was thinking like, do I do ones that I know? Do I look up most expensive? Do I look up most popular? And I kind of did a mix of everything. And
that's a good list.
I heard that, I don't know how you pronounce this. Michter's. I've heard it's really good.
It is real good.
It was I looked up at least 10 different websites of most common, a mix of most common, most expensive, most casual that people can drink consistently, and that's the one that was always in top 3.
Michter's it's a little on the high end too. Yeah. It's funny, the Black Maple Hill I've never heard of.
Yeah, that was also on at least top 10 every single time.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Makers, I'm not a Makers fan either.
Not a Makers fan.
But everything else up there, yeah. I've had a lot of those.
Out of all of those, I'm trying to think how many I've actually had. I mean, obviously, if I'm saying I don't like it, I've had Fireball, I've had Crown, never had Old Forester.
It's good.
Obviously, Jim Beam, Jack Daniels as a college student. Those are the ones that you always drink. Those are the ones you always drink.
Yeah.
Obviously, Bullet. I've had Makers, don't like it at all. Woodford, Blanton's, Jameson, and Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
That's it. I've never had Evan Williams. I've never had Buffalo Trace I've heard Benchmark's good.
It is good. It's good.
Never had it.
It's actually an offshoot brand of Buffalo Trace. It's a cheaper brand. It's made at that same distillery and bottled and everything there. It's just the different bottles. And they have quite a few. They have one that's called Full Proof. It's 120 proof. And it's hot. 120 proof is a lot. But it's got a real almost caramel taste to it.
Yeah.
I was drinking the other night, and your Aunt G always asked me and that's the one I like the most. I can just sit and sip on that. So you should give that a look, and it's $20.
Yeah. You were talking about proof there for a second. So your Christmas gift to me this past year.
Last year.
Yeah, this last year. I brought it here to school with me.
Did you?
And I had it at my fraternity house I lived in for a little bit, and one guy had ever taken a drink out of it. And I was like, you can take a drink out of it if you want. Like, I'm not going to, but I cannot legally say you have to drink this.
Right.
So he tasted it and he was like, I'm never drinking that again. He's like, I take 3 shots of that, I'm done.
And it was only 90.
Yeah.
It's about what Jack Daniels is about 75, about almost 80. So it's not much more than it's just the whole mystique behind that.
Well, I brought it here, and the guys, I brought it out of I keep it in the freezer.
Yeah,
and
best way to do it.
And I brought it out to our living room, and my roommate Luke was just like, "What the heck is that?" And I was like, and my cousin Evan was like, "Is that piss?" And I was like, "No, yes, because I keep it. Yes, because I keep this." So I was like, I got this for Christmas for my uncle this past year, and it's moonshine, and they were like, "Oh, is that like the Old Smoky?" I'm like, no. This is like
this is the real.
This is the find in a garage distillery type of stuff. And
allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I remember I've taken a couple of sips of it. I still have a lot of it left because I'm like, I just can't. It's just tough to. And I love the taste of it, but I'm just like, I can't have a lot of this in one sitting. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one of those where you were talking about having a bonfire as it gets colder here. That's one of those you can sit around the bonfire and pass it around a couple times and just take a little sip
every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my friends. Have you ever heard of the game Beer Darts?
I have not.
So Beer Darts, I saw it yesterday, and one of my friends had also seen it, and I had heard about it, but I never brought it up with them. And he said, we should play this. And I was like, I'm not playing that. So what Beer Darts is you basically sit it could be 3 people, it could be 5 people, it could be 10 people. You sit in a circle outside, and you put your can, it has to be a can in between your legs, and each person, and there's one dart that's passed around with everyone, and you try to throw it and hit their beer. And once you hit it and it explodes, you have to like shotgun it and kill it. But my friend said we should do this. I said, I'm not doing that. I'm going to end up with a dart in my leg. Like, I'm not doing
Everybody's
that.
going to.
I said, because the first couple of rounds, like everyone's probably relatively sober and you're throwing them and you're fine. But then once you start drinking more and more, like, you're not going to be able to aim.
And you'd have to hit that can hard with a dart.
Yeah.
To make it
puncture it. And
So if you miss, you're paying the price for that. Yeah. I'm with you there. I'll watch that one, but I'm not playing that one.
Yeah. So I was like, there's another way that you could probably play it, and I said replace the cans with red Solo cups and play it with a ping pong ball or something.
Exactly.
If you hit the cup, you take a drink. If you throw it in the cup, you finish it. Like,
much safer.
I said I can't get behind like watching all those videos of like people on the internet, and they do these stupid things when they're drinking.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, let's do this game. This sounds great. And I'm like, if you asked sober you that, would you actually say that's a great game?
Exactly.
Like, everyone thinks of these ideas when they're drunk or hammered.
What's that old saying? What's the last thing you always hear before a big accident? Hey, hold my beer.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what that's all about.
Yeah. Yeah. But that moonshine, one of my roommates at my fraternity last year had told me, he was like, I could probably pour that when I like cut my, like, that could be used as rubbing alcohol on me. I was like, maybe.
That's it. Like I said, it's only 90 proof. There's others they're 120, 130, and it's strong. But come on, you guys are college kids. You're supposed to be able to handle that.
Yeah, one of my friends named Brady the other day sent me a video Instagram reel, and said, and the caption of it was, when you get a whiff of that liquor that almost killed you freshman year. And it's like the video of like a guy like almost gagging and stuff. And it's just like, and I immediately knew what he was talking about. He didn't even send me before he sent, like, you know how the 3 bubbles pop up when you're about to text. Before he even sent it, I texted him. I knew what it was. I was like, Skull vodka. I said, you take a whiff of that, and it makes me actually want to throw up. Yeah. Because I was like, freshman year, I mean, we're coming into college, we're out of high school, we're broke. I'm broke now, but we were broke as freshmen. And I remember I was like, that's the only, like, we couldn't even afford Tito's.
Like, what's a bottle of Skull? I'm not a vodka guy. What's a bottle of Skull cost? Like $8?
No. Like, the big handle is probably about $8, $7.
No kidding.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I remember, I didn't go and buy it, or didn't go with the guys who did buy it, but we brought it to a party. And I remember Brady comes up to me and he was like, take a drink of this. And I'm like, and I'm not a person who's just like, yeah, whatever, sure, like give me this. Like I'm like, what is it? He was like, oh, it's just vodka. And I'm a freshman. I had never experienced with hard liquor like as much as the person next to me. And I remember I took a sip of it, and I mean, I couldn't tell you what I probably said then, but I mean, knowing me then, I'm probably just like, that was great. Like, that was fantastic. But as time goes on, like, you start to just realize how bad it really tastes. Like, that's how I am with, as a college student, that's how I am with Keystone Light and Natty Light now.
Natty
Light,
I
can't drink
Can't drink those?
Like, I've gotten to 4 years of school, and now I'm finally at that level where I'm like, hey, does someone just want to go get a case of Miller, case of Coors? Like, we don't need to go buy a case that's $17.
You graduated from Natty Lights up to Coors Light and Miller Light,
Yeah, we can go ahead and jump to our next segment. I'm trying to remember what it is right now. I think it's, if I remember correctly, come on. Starting five, yeah.
Okay.
So starting five is, I'm sure a lot of people have seen this trend on social media where typically podcasters do it, or YouTube videos, or like short form content that people create. It's where for me, I'd give a guest a topic, whether that's food, shoes, clothes, whatever, and an image of something pops up on the screen. They have to list it in their top 5 without knowing what's coming next. So they could end up throwing, that's going to be the best thing on the list, right? I'm going to put that at 1, and then something better comes up.
Yeah.
So it's just another segment, just a way to kind of,
and it has to stay at wherever I put it at, right? I can't move it.
Yes, you can't move it.
Okay.
You have to. All right. So our topic for today is food, like I just said.
Okay.
So food's got a lot of wide variety. So with our food, we're doing breakfast.
All right.
And I think we have another like different food, whether it's like, I think it's dinner, maybe main dishes or something. All right. So for breakfast, and like I did with top 10, I will throw something up on the screen when I am doing post-production of your list.
Okay.
So it won't just be someone has to kind of remind.
Remember.
So the first food that we're going to be looking at for breakfast is pancakes.
I'm going to have to say probably number 2.
Really?
Yeah.
See, are you pancakes or waffles?
Well, see, I'm a waffle guy, so I'm hoping waffles pops up on there. So
see, I'm more of a, like, if you gave me that, I'm throwing that in 5. Like, I'm just not a big.
You're not a pancake.
Person. I'm waffles. I'm so many things before pancakes. I am.
Okay.
I'm cereal before I am pancakes.
Well, yeah.
All right. So you have pancakes is 2 right now, which is kind of nuts. Donuts.
I mean, I'm a retired cop, so it's got to be. We'll put donuts at 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have 2 and 4 taken out right now. All right. Let's go to the next one. The next one is eggs, whether that's scrambled, any way you kind of like them.
Anyway,
people.
Well, I don't know if a waffle. So I'm going to go ahead and put that at 1. I mean,
1.
You got to have eggs with your breakfast.
Yeah.
You got.
Yeah.
I mean, you pretty much got to. So
I mean, like kicking a dead horse, but as a college student, you get eggs.
You get eggs.
And that's what we eat for breakfast.
Yep. Breakfast and lunch.
Do you have
probably
a specific kind of eggs that you like?
I like omelets. I like it in an omelet.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, like just eggs and cheese, or
cheese and maybe a little bit of some mushrooms and some sausage in there.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
Okay. So what do you have right now? You have 1, 2, and 4.
1, 2, and 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next one is cereal.
God, I haven't eaten cereal for such a long time. I'm going to put it at 5. It's there. I mean, it's in the it's in the top 5.
I have a feeling you're gonna hate that you already took out 1 for this next one.
Probably.
I already know.
Yeah.
Because there's a big breakfast food that I eat all the time.
Bacon. You're gonna be surprised. Not a huge bacon
Really?
guy. No. So I can have that at 3.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I was like,
I can have it at 3. Here's one thing. It makes me thirsty the whole rest of the day. Like you have some
That's
bacon. Yeah. It smells great. I love to cook it. It smells awesome. You walk up like your dad cooks it on the grill the race weekend.
see, I like what Phil Smith, the guy right there,
There he is.
what he brought for our Christmas tradition for years, and I think still does it, turkey bacon.
Oh, he loves turkey bacon.
And I think it's like, the first time I had it, I was like, this is BS. Like, I'm going to hate this. And now I don't like, I would put it right up there, right next to regular bacon. I really like it.
Yeah, we were in Florida recently and went to one of our favorite breakfast places down there, and he ordered Turkey bacon. And how does he like it cooked? Do you remember?
It's burnt, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, charred.
Absolutely.
Blackened.
Yeah. You could throw it on and it'll shatter in 1,000 pieces. That's
Yeah.
how he likes it. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even think you have to throw it. I think you can basically pick it up and it'll break while you're trying to pick
exactly
it up
right.
and eat it. But yeah, when I threw bacon up there, I was like, for me personally, if I was to guess, I was like, man, if I took out one, like I'm putting bacon above everything else. And
I'm happy with bacon. I'm happy with what was it? Eggs and pancakes above bacon. I'm good with that.
Eggs, pancakes, bacon,
Donuts,
and cereal.
Cereal, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for me, like cereal is top 3.
Yeah.
I eat all the time.
I know.
I'd say bacon, then cereal. No. Yeah, bacon, cereal, eggs.
And then
Donuts, pancakes. Yeah, probably. And then I think we did another one, like I said, and this one is main dishes.
Okay.
Main dishes can mean a lot of things. It
can be anything.
It could be anything, which makes it a little bit more tough to try to, because it's a bigger range.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and do our first one. Our first one is.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
Okay.
I'm thinking you might have my number 1 on there, so we'll see. But I'm gonna go with number 2 on that.
Okay. How do you like it cooked?
Medium rare.
Okay.
Or basically punch it in the nose, drag it across the coals, and serve it. That's
okay. Good. You're cultured.
yes, I'm very.
People who go to a restaurant, I'm like, I'll have it well done. I'm like, you're insane.
Yeah. Yeah. I had someone that I'd have to cook theirs like 10, 15 minutes before I even put mine on. Because they want it so dry. But no, medium rare. That looks actually right there. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. I was at Ruth Chris, I don't know, 2 months ago, probably 2 months ago. And we're ordering Ruth Chris, a super nice steakhouse.
Of course.
2 locations in the central Indianapolis area. I'm up at the one near Keystone.
Okay.
And so I'm ordering, and I hear like there's this group, definitely people who are on a business thing behind me. And because they're all in suits, and I hear this guy say, I'll have like a T-bone. I'm like, all right. Like, and I'm still looking at my menu, and I hear the guy say, how do you like it cooked? He's like, well done. And I'm like, why are you here then?
Yeah.
Like,
go to Sizzler.
Dude, go to Aldi and buy a $15 steak and eat it raw. It's better tasting than that.
Yeah. A well done T-bone.
Yeah.
At Ruth Chris. That's a waste.
Is there a certain type of steak that you like?
I like them all. I mean, fillets obviously, but yeah.
I like just started trying to learn how to cook steak.
Did you?
Like the first time I cooked it was 2 years ago, and when I cooked it, I put the oven on like super hot.
Okay.
So it just made like it basically crust on the outside. And I remember I was like, maybe I should cut this open and see if it's all the way done before I finish cooking it. And I cut it open, still completely bleeding. Like it pretty much could get up and walk.
Yeah.
And I remember I was just like, and it was just a waste of money because I was like, I can't even cook it anymore unless I throw it in the oven and try to cook it from the inside.
Outside, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I kind of have it down now. But yeah. So you had steak at what?
2.
Okay. And then the next one is sushi.
I'm not.
I know that you're not a big fish person, are you?
A little, but I'm not. I've only had sushi a couple of times, so if it has to be on my list, I'll put that at 5.
I'd say I'd probably put sushi at 2 for me.
Yeah,
probably.
Okay.
Like the other night, my cousin Evan looks at me and he's just like, I could crush right now. I look on like sushi. He's like, how'd you know? I was like, because I'm a college student. Yeah, I like it's. Because I like it because there's so many different types that you can get it in.
Yeah. I'm just not, I don't know, raw fit. I'm not sure if I could do that. So.
Yeah, and I think there are certain rolls or different types of sushi that include things that I'm like, I'm not going to eat that. Mm-hmm. Like there's certain, like I just started getting into the type of sushi, and I don't know what it's called. The sushi that's literally just a rice patty and then a piece of like raw salmon or something on top. Yeah. I like just got into that. Before that, I ate rolls because there's not a mass amount of raw fish on it. Like I would get California rolls, which is cucumber.
That doesn't look bad there. What's that? Rice and avocado?
Maybe a little bit of cucumber in there. Yeah. And then
I don't know what that.
I don't know.
That doesn't look bad.
Yeah. I mean, it was a graphic or like a image graphic that I found on Canva. Like, of course, it's not going to look
True.
I will say there is sushi. As much as I do like it, there is sushi that looks really bad and tastes really bad.
Oh, like the ones you buy at the gas station in the little.
Yeah.
No thanks.
The lowest of the low in terms of buying sushi that I would buy is Kroger sushi. That's the lowest I would go. I would never go to a gas station.
Those two words shouldn't even go together. Kroger and sushi. No.
It's not terrible. It's pretty basic stuff. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm in Florida or anywhere coastal, I'm probably gonna get sushi one time or another. And I've had sushi in Japan. It's
That's right.
fantastic.
You have been over there. Yeah. I bet it is.
Next one.
Ooh, fried chicken. Let's do. See, I don't know if you got my one of my favorites on there. So I'm gonna go 3 on fried chicken. Mm-hmm.
So what's your list right now?
It's steak at 2, fried chicken at 3, and sushi at 5. So I got 1 and 4 open.
Okay. Fried chicken for me, every time I hear fried chicken, everyone's like, oh, you probably think of KFC or you think of Popeyes. I'm like, no, I think of the Indianapolis 500. I think of cold fried chicken when it's 90 degrees outside, watching the cars, and like.
That's a good point.
And I don't even know where that tradition started. I don't know if my dad started that or if he got it from someone else.
Yeah. I don't know. In the police department, we used to get box lunches during May, and cold fried chicken was in the box lunches a lot of times. So maybe Poppy brought it home, and your dad maybe got, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. When I went, first race for me was when I was in, how old was I? When I was 12, maybe.
Really?
12 or 11, and I remember that's when it started. Like, and I've done every single year I've been to the race. It's always like, all right, when are we going to get the chicken for the race? Like 3 days before, 4 days before.
Cook it up, let it sit in the fridge.
Oh no, we always get KFC.
Oh, you get
KFC, and then we freeze it, and then we take it. I think we take it out of the freezer like a day before and put it in the fridge, so it's still almost like icy cold when we eat it. But yeah, it's a staple when it comes to the month of May for me.
We'll have to ask around the family and see where that started.
I was about to say the only other fried chicken I don't even eat like fried chicken by itself. I usually eat like chicken sandwiches and Popeye's chicken sandwich. Like I'll take it to my grave that is the best chicken sandwich to this day that I've ever had, and it will continue to be the best. I like it more than Chick-fil-A. I like
really. Chick-fil-A is my favorite.
See, Chick-fil-A is just too. It's not enough breading for me on the chicken.
Maybe that's why I don't know. It just seems like the chicken's better.
Yeah.
And what about chicken tenders? We all know.
I don't know. The next one's burgers. This is this is my number 1.
Dang.
So you have 1 and 4 open?
1 and 4. I'll go ahead and go 1 because just in case it's not on there. But yeah,
burgers are
nothing better than a good old
dude. Like. What do you put on your burger?
I like a mushroom Swiss burger. That's one of my favorites. But if I'm just going to get a burger, I would say tomato, cheese, and mayonnaise.
Okay.
That's mine.
Okay. I'd say mine is probably literally that picture.
Yeah.
No pickles.
No onions for me. I see the onions on there.
See, I'm more white onion though. I'm not a big red onion person. I don't know if there's really that much of a difference. I just don't like the color.
I'm zero onion.
Pepper jack cheese for me.
Okay.
Pepper jack is, like I said, with Popeye's chicken sandwich, just to the day I die, I'll say pepper jack is the best cheese. And I've been to Italy and tried a lot of cheeses. Pepper jack is the best cheese that you could have.
It's quite the endorsement.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I buy the packs that have 25 frozen burgers on them and cook them for dinner so much.
Yeah.
Like, because it's an easy way to just make something super quick.
Yep.
So you have 4 open.
I have number 4 open. Oh, okay. See, I was looking for like crab legs or lobster.
See, I thought about throwing a different, but
that would be my number 1.
Yeah, I thought about throwing different seafood up there, but I was like, tacos, you can definitely do seafood tacos.
You can. But I'm okay with tacos at 4. I like soft tacos like those.
Yeah. I'm not a hard shell.
Yeah, me either, because it just falls apart in your hands.
The only time I'll ever eat a hard shell taco is if it's the Doritos ones from Taco Bell.
Those are pretty good.
It's the only time I'll ever eat those.
Yeah, I do like, we can kill, Aunt G and we make tacos at home a lot of times, and it's usually the soft tacos.
Yeah.
Some sour cream, a lot of cheese, a little diced up tomatoes.
Yeah. I started liking like I said before, the seafood style tacos.
Okay.
I started eating, probably my favorite seafood style tacos, shrimp tacos.
That sounds real good.
I eat those, like I said, when I'm coastal or in Florida and wherever. Like it's hard for me to like go to like, I don't know, Tennessee or go somewhere in the Midwest and be like, can I get seafood? Like that's
Yeah.
I don't know who've heard what
Yeah.
who would go to like, I don't know, Kentucky or Nashville, Tennessee, and just be like,
Boy, I can't wait to have some seafood down
yeah,
in
man,
Kentucky.
can you give me some store bought crab, please?
Exactly.
Some imitation crab meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was the list right there. So we're gonna go to the next segment already.
Okay.
So actually, before we jump into this, tell me a little bit about your band. I am wearing the shirt today.
He is wearing the shirt.
Anyone?
13th floor.
Yeah.
So, we've been together about 6 years. We actually be six years in November.
Okay.
It started out, I was in a couple other bands and we broke up and I just wasn't done playing yet. So I put out a thing. It's kind of like Craigslist, but it's for band. It's called Band Mix. So I put out an ad, said, hey, drummer looking to start a band.
Yeah.
And our singer met with me. We met at Big Woods, actually, or in Speedway. And we kind of had the same ideas of what we wanted to set up. And so we just started gaining guys, came in audition, and we found a good fit.
Yeah.
And we've been, like I said, for 6 years, we play classic rock music. It's stuff you'd hear on Q95, like here in town, know. And we play a lot of bars, play the American Legions. It's interesting. We have a show tomorrow. It's the biggest bike rally in the Midwest, biggest motorcycle rally in the Midwest.
Where's that at?
Jonesboro, Indiana.
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, it's about an hour, almost 2 hours away, about an hour and a half. And they're expecting over like 2,000 motorcycles. It's kind of like the night before the race, from what I understand, in a big field. And we're the headline act on Saturday night. So
nice.
We go on stage at 10. We're very excited about that. But it's a lot of fun. I've been playing drums since I was about 16. Taught myself how to play. I can't read a lick of music, so the guys will suggest a song, and I'll watch it on YouTube. Watch somebody else play it, listen to it a bunch of times, and then figure out how to play it. So it's great. Like I said, I was a police officer for a long time. It was a great stress relief after a hard week of dealing with all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun. I think you've seen us once or twice.
I've seen you guys twice. I saw you in Speedway at the park.
And at the
I
porthole.
saw you guys at the porthole.
Which is no more.
Yeah, no, it's Porthole is a bar and grill in Unionville, Indiana, down on Lake Lemon. But they've gone
Awesome
up for
place.
Yeah, great. So our friends have a lake house there, and that's how we know about the Porthole. We've been going there. I first time I went to the Porthole, I think I was like 7 or 8, and that was when they had other managers. They've gone through like 4 management shifts in like this time span from, like I said, when I was 7 to now. And
so maybe somebody will take it.
Yeah, they're up for sale again. It's the same thing every other year, but for the longest time when they had like those what would you call it? They had those same managers when I was a kid. Their food there was incredible.
Yeah.
Like they had a lot catfish nuggets. They had like, and it's all, the seafood there is, I don't want to say fresh because it's caught from the lake, but technically fresh.
Yeah.
But they had fantastic food. But it didn't look like that bar area where there's a stage now. None of that was there.
Oh, really?
None of it. Like there was no like garage doors that would open up. That was,
okay.
It looked, I think my dad said best, it looked like a place where people would go and probably smoke like a pack of cigarettes. Each person would smoke a pack of cigarettes in there.
Yeah.
It was just, but their food was incredible.
Yeah.
But we always sat back by the family area. Now when we go, I already know they're going to go under new management. Someone else will buy it because they think it'll be profitable.
Yeah.
Like every other manager does. And everyone always tries to say, if you want to be profitable, you have the entertainment right now. You have the stage. You have good waiters and like a bar, and you have a lot of different choices. You guys need to get your food needs to be better.
Yeah.
Like it's not awful, but
it's not terrible.
But it's not like when people who have a lake house or near that area are like, they want to go out to eat, no one's going to suggest Porthole if you guys keep your food like that.
Right.
And like I said, it wasn't terrible food. It was just like sometimes the service when it came to the food for it to come out would take a long time. And I know I don't know anything about the restaurant business and doing all that stuff. But
Well, your food needs to be good when you're on a lake like that, because people are going to be out there on the lake or on the boat all day long. You need to give them a reason to, you know what, we can just throw some burgers on the grill here and stay here at the at the lake house. You got to give them a reason to go. So the food needs to be good, and like I said, the music and the entertainment. So we're hoping.
Yeah, I mean, my family's trying to get Jeff Hartman to buy it. We're like, you've been on that lake forever. Like, buy it, please.
Yeah.
Jeff Hartman, I think, is on episode 9, maybe.
Okay.
He's right after Poppy.
Okay.
So I'm having a retired police officer, and then a current battalion chief of the fire department and Jeff, I would say, is the most he's been the most adamant on being like, when's my episode? Like, come on, man. Like, put me on there. Yeah.
Get me on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff is also quite the character. I try to bring people on that are
that will be a fun interview. Yeah.
Yeah. He'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta plan his episode to see what we want to do for that.
Right on.
But yeah, so we can jump to this little segment right now.
Star-studded, okay.
Star-studded. Yeah, star-studded is where I'm sure everyone in their life at one point or another has been asked if you could be friends with, go to dinner with, etc. with, today we'll do three different celebrities, dead or alive. Who would they be and why? So we'll go down the list. Pick your first one. You talk about why you think you'd want to hang out with them, why you like them, where you first found out about them. Like, wow. I got a few of my favorites on there, but I mean, I like everyone that's on there right now.
I have to pick from there? Or
No. You pick.
I can pick.
This is just like me. I would say 2 of mine are on there right now. Could you give a guess on who you think they are?
I would say,
and I don't think you're going to get either one.
Probably not. No, hopefully it's not LeBron.
No.
Okay.
No,
good.
I'd meet Jordan before I meet LeBron.
Okay, good.
Colton Dosh.
Yes.
Michael Jordan is better than LeBron.
Absolutely, Colton. Absolutely.
Last time I checked, LeBron doesn't have 6 championships, and he's been to the finals.
Amen.
Like 10 times.
And he's Michael never lost in the championship series.
And everyone's always like, he's got the scoring title. I'm like, he's also played so many more years than him.
Choose for you, Elvis?
No.
Peyton Manning.
I'll give you a
Give me a hint.
But he would be number 4.
He'd be 4?
I'd say it's on the left side of the screen.
On the left side.
Closest to you.
Michael Jackson?
No, I wouldn't meet him.
Babe Ruth.
Nope.
Is it Chris Bryant right there?
That's him right there, but no, he's not one of mine.
Well, I'm just going up the side now.
Who is it?
Who is it?
So number 1, Kevin Costner.
Really?
He is my favorite actor of all time.
Okay.
Like, I love him in Draft Day. I love him in obviously Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Like, iconic. And then he's the star of my favorite show of all time, Yellowstone.
Okay.
Or favorite show of all time, not true, but second favorite show of all time, yeah.
Duck Dynasty, your favorite show of all time?
No. Favorite show of all time is it's a guilty pleasure show. It's This Is Us.
Okay.
That's my favorite one. I probably should have thrown that main actor on there, Milo. I'm going to butcher his last name, Ventimiglia or something. It's something Italian.
I'm not even going to try.
Something Italian. And then number 2 is Shane Gillis.
Okay.
In terms of having dinner with the celebrities, him and Kevin Costner, Shane Gillis is probably my favorite comedian. Have you seen any of his stuff?
Oh, yeah. He's hilarious.
Absolutely.
He's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Have you seen his, I think he has a special or whatever on Netflix right now called Beautiful Dogs. And
really,
it is hilarious.
I'll check it out because I'm always scrolling through Netflix to find new stuff.
Yeah, like he's talking about what's this? Like he's like in one of the like little clips that he's talking about like something or doing a stand up. He's like one of my favorite things to do is to bash my girlfriend's exes. and he says he's like kind of makes me look like a bitch. He's like, girls don't respect it. And then he does, I like it. I like doing it.
I like doing it. Makes me happy.
He said, but the bad thing is just like, he was like, my girlfriend right now, her ex-boyfriend is a Navy SEAL. He was like, and you think he was like, you want to feel insecure as a man?
Exactly.
That's the most you can.
That's
feel.
very insecure.
But yeah, his Netflix stand up special is hilarious. I would definitely go watch it if you have time. Beautiful Dogs.
Beautiful Dogs.
It's and I think the title is called Beautiful Dogs because there's a portion of that stand up where he talks about when Trump ordered the team to go execute Abu al-Baghdadi, and the way he was killed was with AI robots and dogs.
Oh, really?
And he was talking about how Trump like walked down this big like grand hallway and gave this like post-game press conference speech and said like these like in his little Trump voice that he does that he was like the dogs were beautiful. He's like they were beautiful dogs,
most beautiful dogs ever. Yeah.
And he so that's why it's called Beautiful Dogs. But I mean everyone up there. I mean I'll probably never do like star-studded myself, but out of all my celebrities, I feel like all of them or almost all of them up there are my favorite or some of my favorites.
Okay.
Like that's why like not a whole lot of people know who Marcus Freeman is if you don't know Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of people know Bradley Cooper if you've never seen The Hangover.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can go ahead.
I'm gonna do one from sports, one from entertainment, and then I think first one will be probably President Trump. I think that would be an interesting dinner.
Okay. So that's number one?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think I think he would be interesting to talk to and just kind of pick his brain about all kinds of things.
Yeah. He's currently at the Ryder Cup right now, I think. He like just showed up.
I think so, yeah.
Everyone hates on him for being at all these sporting events. I'm like,
I love it.
I'm like, he's still a person. Like everyone's like, he's trying to make it political. I'm like, no, he could just be there to watch.
He likes golf.
Yeah.
I mean, he owns like 10 golf courses. So,
He just added, I think, and I could be wrong. I saw something the other day. He just added a U.S. service vehicle to like his fleet, and it's called Golf Force One.
Golf Force One.
And it's an armored golf cart that he uses when he rides around on the
awesome.
course. So like if people were, since so many people are getting assassinated, and it's terrible what happened to Charlie Kirk, and I have
awful.
prayers for his family because
awful.
that is just, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But it's a completely blacked out black
golf, like a golf cart.
Yeah, it's like tinted windows. I'm like, people know it's you.
That's cool.
Like people know it's you.
Yeah.
No one has this.
I mean, nobody else has like 4 carts around them surrounding the Secret Service. So
yeah, with American flags off the top of the golf cart. So you said
he's on there. I think for sports, and I'm old, Jack, so this is gonna be, but I think Vince Lombardi would be awesome.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I love his.
I thought you were gonna say like Derek Jeter.
No, well, Derek Jeter would be cool too. I think I'd want to go have beers with Derek Jeter. I think that would be cool. But Vince Lombardi, just because my dad was a fan of his, and in sports, he's at that win at all costs, and I have that sometimes it plays to my disadvantage, but I hate losing and I want to win at all costs. So I think that. You said you were talking celebrities a minute ago. Your favorite actor. So it kind of brought my mind. Jack Nicholson. I love Jack Nicholson.
He just freaks me out.
I love Jack Nicholson.
Ever since I watched The Shining, it just freaks me out.
A Few Good Men, probably my favorite movie, and I think he would be like the President Trump. I think he would just have you laughing, just from his voice, because everybody imitates him, so you'd be listening to it. But he's been around. He's done dozens of movies. Big sports fan, so I'd have a lot in common to talk to him for. I think that would be fun. Those three.
Actors. I'm just trying to think. Oh, another good actor. I mean, I don't agree with his. I try to stay as neutral in terms of politics on this podcast as possible. I will say that I really like his movies and I really like his acting. I sometimes don't agree with his political views, and that's okay. Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Probably he would be up there.
I'm with you there. I liked his movies. His political stuff kind of turns me off a little bit, but and
then like in terms of the political stuff, like and back to the Charlie Kirk thing, like it was sickening kind of to see like there's so many people
Mm-hmm.
who saw what happened to him are like, oh my gosh, finally he got killed. And I'm like, that's
sickening.
Like you're like, and they think that that's okay kind of to say that stuff. And I'm like, you guys are on the opposite side of this, of the political party I got killed. You guys are on the opposite side, but the leaders like Joe Biden, Kamala, so many Democrats are like, this is terrible what happened.
Yeah.
Like, and I can't believe the people who are celebrating this,
or just
in
like
all due respect, have some sort of mental,
absolutely.
in my opinion, a mental illness wrong with them. Absolutely. If they think that's normal for them to cheer for someone who is a father of two, who's 31 years old.
And he was just making he was just having debates with people. He wasn't hurting anybody.
No, and like debate wouldn't happen on college campuses without him. Like people are so, and I think I talked a little bit about this with Owen Hooper in episode 2. People are so, you have to be willing to receive information in terms of political party. Mm-hmm. You have to be willing to receive and be able to discuss that as much as you were willing to talk about your political beliefs. And I think so many people are like, before him coming to college campuses, it's all college students would do. Like if you didn't agree with him on political opinion, you would just argue with him. Yeah. And he would, like people would go up and try to debate with him. Like he wouldn't call it arguing. People would go up and try to debate with him. And I'm like, and people are like, he's just being rude. I'm like, no, he's stating his opinion, but he doesn't disgrace someone for their opinion.
Right. You're entitled to your opinion. This is mine. Yeah. We can talk about it. So yeah.
And like if someone, like he was very big on religion, and there's people who'd walk up there and be like, well, I'm not religious. And he was like, well, that's okay. I hope one day you are. He was like, but I'm not going to bash you for, he was like, have every right to feel your own opinion. He was like, do I wish you were something else? Yes, but I'm not going to say you're a terrible person because you're not.
Right.
So yeah, I think I can switch this back to. So you did. Who are your 3?
So it was President Trump,
okay,
Vince Lombardi, and Jack Nicholson.
That's quite the table,
isn't that? That's spread out quite a bit right there. Yeah.
Table. And is that like you would go to dinner with them, or is that like you would want to go do a certain activity with all of them?
Oh, I think just sit and have dinner with them. I think would be fun. Yeah. Just the conversation. I think just to pick their brains and listen to, Lombardi's brain about coaching and winning, his philosophies, things like that. Jack Nicholson probably has some amazing stories of everything.
Yeah.
And Trump, I mean, you probably just answer.
I feel like you and him alone would just be.
I was going to say, you ask a question, you probably wouldn't get another word in edgewise. But you
ask a question, you probably get a word within one word within the next 20 minutes.
You would learn a lot of stuff.
I will say he's very good at like talking about something, and he'll always cite something else, and then the topic 5 minutes later will be completely different than what you just asked.
Yeah. I was just speaking about interesting people, and I don't mean to go off rails here, but I just saw a show on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen it, the Charlie Sheen's interview on Netflix, and I actually bought his audiobook. I listen to audiobooks a lot of time when I'm driving, and very interesting. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's sober. He's been clean and sober now, I think, for 4 years, but he goes all the way back to the beginning, and I don't know. I just keep listening to it, and the show was interesting. His whole life leading up to it, all his acting jobs, and then how he went off the deep end with his whole winning and all. I mean, yeah. But it's very interesting to read that.
I think he just did a podcast with Joe Rogan.
Oh, really?
Where he goes on there and talks. Okay. So I haven't watched it all yet.
If you get a chance, check it out. It might be, like I said, and the book's even better than the Netflix. The Netflix was like 2 episodes. It was pretty good, though.
Gotcha. I think I can go back to the main logo right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not like it's been weeks since that Charlie Kirk thing happened. I just can't stop thinking about it.
I went down the rabbit.
Me and my roommates were literally like we were glued to the TV for like 4 hours.
We were in Florida on vacation, and I remember the second day, I went down the rabbit hole on X or Twitter or whatever, of people that were, like you were talking about, were excited about it, and then the people trying to send their bosses things like and literally till 2 a.m. one night, and G went to bed, and Poppy went to bed, and I'm in there sitting on the couch just scrolling. I couldn't, just reading all those, and just what I did for a living for a long time, I saw a lot of death and things like that, and for someone to just be celebrating and excited about it, I'm with you. It's just terrible.
And like, you just take politics out of it, even if he wasn't
right.
Like, it's just even if he was a moderate, like right in between, I feel like people like there's people on both sides, the radical left and the radical right, who believe those people who are that far on their respective party side think, if you're not with me, then you're against me. And I'm like, that's just not how it, like, if you ask me, that's not how it should be. And I've never been a big political guru wisdom person.
No.
Like, but I'll always believe everyone has a right to their own beliefs. Now, do I believe you should shove down someone else's throat and try to force them to change? No. But I'm willing to listen to what your political beliefs are, because I would love to sit down with, I'm not a radical left or right. I would say I'm more moderate than anything. But I would love to sit down with 3 people at a table, me, a radical left and a radical right, and just not have them argue, but just hear, like, why do you believe this? Why do you believe this? Why do you believe this? I
would do that. I think that would be very interesting. Like, I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of down. I lean more right, but I can go either. Some of the things that the Democrats like, I'm good with. So that would be an interesting conversation.
Yeah, I mean, let's kind of shift the topic to something a little less grim.
Let's do it.
So I've always, like, the first 2 episodes was more so about the guys talking a little bit about themselves and talking about, like, Owen Hooper talked about his fraternity life. Will Hudson talked about his social media. I really want to talk about sports.
Let's talk sports.
And I know that you watch a lot of sports.
A lot of sports.
So, like we said, the Ryder Cup is going on right now. And it's just crazy in terms of you can kind of compare it to the 2024 Olympics with basketball. Other countries and stuff have rapidly caught up to the U.S. in terms of sports. Like, the Ryder Cup's going on right now, and I totally had spaced. I'm watching U.S. team. The U.S. pair that I was watching at the time was DeChambeau and someone else. I don't know who was playing with him. And then walked away from the TV for a little bit and came back, and I saw for the European team, Rory McIlroy. And I was like, I totally spaced that he's not American.
Right.
And he won the Masters. Yep. And speaking of the Masters, have you ever wanted to go?
I'm not a huge into golf, but I think the Masters would be cool just to say I've been there and see it.
Yeah.
See the golf course, see the whole thing. Yeah.
It's definitely a bucket list item for me.
Yeah.
Like I talked about, 45 minutes ago, the Dude Perfect, they do this thing called all sports golf battles. So they go on to various golf courses and they have a golf bag, but in the golf bag is a hockey stick with a tennis ball, a tennis racket, arch, like a bow and arrow. They do everything but golf on the courses. And they do, like, the strokes and trying to get in the hole.
That's funny.
And they got, I don't know how they got the chance to do this. 2 years ago, I think it was 2. They did all sports golf battle on Augusta National Golf Course.
Oh, really?
Which is just insane, because you have to have a membership to even be invited to go watch.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to say well over 10 grand to have.
And they filmed it, because I know you have to turn your phones in.
No, they filmed it.
Really?
And posted it.
I know when you go to Augusta at least for the Masters, you have to turn your phones in. You can't take your phone out on the golf course.
Yeah, it's like, and it's crazy because they're on there. I don't think the things that they brought weren't damaging to the course. Like, they've done 4 all sports golf battles, I think 4 or 5. And they've done some with Zac Efron. They've done some with different actors. They've done them by themselves. And some of the videos they bring, like I said, a bow and arrow, which would pierce the ground or something. On their video with Augusta National, they didn't say that they're not going to damage the course or anything, but you could tell by the stuff that they brought, they're trying not to, like, tread a hole in the ground. Like, they brought frisbees that would glide across the ground. They brought foxtails that are cushiony. They never brought a bow and arrow there. Like, it's.
Can you imagine the publicity if you were the guys that tore up the fairway of
Augusta National?
Yeah.
Someone would be like, why is this lip here on the green right now? Like, it cost a guy a championship or something. But
well, here's a question, Jack, for you. I'll just turn the tables on you a little bit. We were talking about bucket lists. Do you have, like, your top 5 sports stadiums that you would like to go see?
Oh, yeah.
What's your top 5?
Number 1, I mean, if I had never been to it it'd be Lucas Oil, but I mean,
Really?
yeah.
I mean, not that you haven't, because we've both been to Wrigley.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
give me 5 that you've never been.
Okay, dang, that's hard because Wrigley was a bucket list. Before
Oh
I
yeah,
went to
Wrigley
it.
Wrigley was mine too. So I've checked it.
Number one, go watch specifically Pacers Knicks at Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
I would love to go see that. If it was still, what was the Pacers old? If it was still a
Market
thing,
Square.
was it Market Square?
Market
Arena?
Square, mhm.
If it was still up and
Yeah.
alive and well, it would be on my bucket list to
Really?
go watch a game there. After seeing like The Last Dance and seeing the Jordan documentary
Right,
when
yeah.
he played them there,
Yeah.
and
That was a cool building. I spent a lot of time in that building.
and I asked Dean Havlin because he was working. That's when he like first started working there.
Yeah.
I was like, what was it like being there? Like what? Because he worked games, I think, like as a really young person when Jordan was playing.
That's cool.
And he was like, it's to this day, because Dean's seen LeBron and Jordan.
Yeah.
And I think if I were to ask Dean to this day, I think you'd be like Jordan. 100, like seeing him in person play.
Did you hear
compared
that,
to LeBron.
Colton? Did you hear that?
I think Dean would say that. So
Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden for sure. As much as I hate to say it, I'd say Yankee Stadium.
Of course.
I would love to go watch a game at Yankee Stadium. What's the title of that? The name of that stadium? Is it Yankee Stadium?
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. Another baseball, Fenway.
I'm a Yankees fan, but I would love to go to Fenway.
Okay, so I have Madison Square Garden, Fenway. I don't think it's still called this. Golden State Warriors Arena.
I don't even know what
It used to be called Oracle,
Oracle.
but I don't know if it's still
I don't
called
know.
that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And probably, man, I want to say Lakers. It used to be called Staples, but now it's called Crypto.com or something. Staples Center is where I would love to go watch a game there. Just not because I like the Lakers or anything, but just the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. It's always looked like such a immersive game environment.
Yeah, it looks very cool. Plus, you've seen the history there. I mean, yeah.
It was on my bucket list before I came to Purdue, but Mackey Arena, like being inside of Mackey is, and all Big Ten coaches, even coaches outside of the Big Ten, say the hardest arena playing is Mackey Arena because it's on the smaller end, but it is the loudest arena in college basketball, or one of the loudest in college basketball.
And I feel like everybody's right on top of you at Mackey.
And almost everyone there is a student.
Really?
Like they say the student section in Mackey, but it's all general admission, and almost around the entire thing is students.
Oh, that's cool.
Most of the people who get tickets there that are adults and people who've graduated college, those people typically sit like in the comfier seats, like close to the floor.
Right.
Like you can tell there's kind of a section where there's like, all right, there's no college kids there, and it's kind of the nicer seats. Like you can tell, like those are not college students that are up there, but
those are your alumni.
Yeah, around the top, it's pretty much all students, and it is like me. First game I ever went to there was Zach Edey was still here, and it was Purdue versus Michigan State, and it was the game that Zach Edey had 39, 12, and 15. And everyone was cheering and like screaming at the top of their lungs, like, put Edey in because we want him to have a 40-point triple-double as a college basketball player.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. But I remember that game. That was the very first game I went to. And I remember, since general admission, people either show up in line 5 hours before the game starts, or people are sprinting into the stadium.
No kidding.
Like to get to their seats. Like it's not orderly. Like
I didn't realize it was
running.
all general admission.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. For students, yeah. I know obviously people who get the nicer seats is assigned, but around the top, if you're a student, because students get entered into this raffle, the way it works is if you buy the boarding pass, which gets you into football games for free and to any other sporting event free, minus Purdue basketball because it's so popular.
Okay.
If you buy that boarding pass, you can enter yourself into a raffle each week or every 2 weeks or something for the upcoming Purdue basketball games, and you can get selected randomly. And if that happens, you get a ticket, and that's why it's general admission for students, because it's a raffle. It's different every time, and you can but it's literally people run to get the good seats, or the good seats of the general admission sections that arena. But just, and speaking of Purdue, I hate that we're ranked number one so early preseason. I hate it. Like,
it's a lot to live up to so early.
And having March Madness be in Indy this year.
Yep.
Like, that's just, it's going to be so.
No pressure.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I hate being ranked number one so early.
I didn't realize they were ranked number one already.
Yeah. I think it was really preseason poll like a couple months ago that it came out. I was like, Purdue will be number one. And I was like, I hate being put at number one so early. I hate it. Like, we have a fantastic, like, if we don't win it this year, we're just not winning it for the next several years. Because we have absurd, like, we have TKR, who had a breakout season last year after he came out from behind Edey, who had just went to the NBA.
Yeah.
We have Braden Smith, who's, in my opinion, the best point guard in the entire country.
Gosh, how long has he? Seems like he's been there forever.
He's my grade. He's a senior this year. Speaking of Braden Smith, we saw his car the other day on campus when I was walking back from class, and he declined what allegedly is $5 million from Kentucky that offered him. Yeah, Colton Dosh. He did not want to go to Kentucky for any amount of money. But he allegedly declined $5 million to stay at Purdue. But I know that he's getting millions from other sponsors here.
Absolutely.
Millions.
Absolutely.
And he'll go to the NBA. Do I think he'll be as big as everyone thinks he'll be? No. Because the way my cousin put it is, he's another TJ McConnell. And I'm like, well, TJ McConnell's pretty rare. He's the only style of player that plays like that in the NBA, and TJ McConnell does. I'm like, teams don't need TJ McConnells. We need him because he's a hustle guy and Indiana loves him. But I said, if Braden Smith's going to be a TJ McConnell, like, teams are not going to want to keep him around very long, because it's kind of hard to keep a player like that and have him either start or get a significant amount of minutes.
Yeah. And like you said, unless there's a team that needs that role player to come in, give you a few minutes here and there, And
I just can't think of a team like right now. Like, Pacers need him now more than ever because he'll be the backup point guard, and he was last year with. Yeah. But now he'll be back up because Andrew Nembhard will play his true role at point guard, and McConnell will come in right after him.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot more playing time.
Yeah. McConnell is, 35?
He and Miles Turner were the longest Pacers, right? So, I think he is about 35.
It's safe to say that I am not a Miles Turner fan at all anymore. No. I wasn't really that big of a fan when he was with us. He had been on the trading block for years.
Every year, it seemed like you heard his name.
And I'm like, and it just got to the point where I was like, I don't even want him anymore. Like, he's not worth $20 million a year for us. Yeah, because he signed $100 million for 4 years.
Yeah, he disappeared in the finals. Yeah. Completely disappeared, especially Game 7.
Yeah. $80 million for 4 years. And I was like, you're not worth $20 million a year. You're just not. Like, you aren't fast enough. You're super, like, you move like you have no knees. Like, you literally run down the court and look like you're not bending your legs.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm like, you're just
can't get a rebound.
And I mean, in all honesty, I think Oscar Clough is going to be better than him. Oscar Clough is fast, or not Oscar Clough. Oscar Clough's Purdue. Jay Huff.
Okay.
Jay Huff is going to be, in my opinion, is going to be better than him. He's faster than him, but he does this. He moves his feet faster. He can stretch the floor better than Miles Turner. Miles Turner did that well for us, but he can do everything Miles Turner can do, but better.
Well, then that's definitely an upgrade.
He's more athletic, and I think, and I wouldn't, hate's a strong word, but I wouldn't hate Miles Turner as much as I would if he didn't go to the Bucks. The fact that he went to the Bucks after he knows as much as anyone that Indy hates the Bucks and the Knicks. Like, the fact that he went to the team that we have been competing with for so long, especially the past 3 years. He went there. There's so many people that are burning his jersey and being like, I cannot believe you went there.
Yeah, that first game he comes back here, it's going to be
the Paul George situation all over again. Exactly. People are going to be booing him, and he'll still get his jersey at the Pacers retired. He'll be in the little pregame intro videos that they show of him But I do find it interesting. They do not show Paul George in those videos. No, the intro videos, they do Mel Daniels and George McGinnis. They do Danny Granger, but and then they skip. I think after Danny Granger, I think they don't have another one up there. because everyone for a while was like, they're going to throw Victor Oladipo up there. They're going to throw Paul George up there. And they just.
Neither one are up there.
Like, I think it ends with Danny Granger.
Wow.
They'll throw Halliburton up there.
Oh, yeah, he'll definitely be.
Halliburton will get his. He's been with the Pacers for 4 years, and I think he'll get his jersey retired. Like, he's the sole reason we went to the finals.
Yeah, if he comes back, any kind of player like he was before he got hurt, for sure.
Yeah, it's
for sure.
Man. Yeah.
So here's a story for you, Jack. You brought up Market Square Arena and Jordan playing there. Here's a good story. I think you know this. Growing up, I was an equipment manager for all the hockey teams there, and the Indianapolis Racers were one of them. And we played our games at Market Square Arena, and that's where Wayne Gretzky played his first. He was originally an Indianapolis Racer, so I unpacked the first jersey his first jersey in our locker room, and we were at practice, and the big crate comes, and we're unpacking jerseys and putting them on hangers. And I remember pulling this jersey out, and it had number 99 at the point. I remember going, who the heck? Who wears? Because at the time, nobody wore over 20.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is 20? 99? Who's this Gretzky kid? And he came walking in, just a skinny. He's about a year younger than me, and he was going to North Central High School when he was playing here. Mm-hmm. So I unpacked that. I wish I had stacked that jersey when I did it, because that thing would be worth some money now.
I would have casually just slipped that into my bag.
Yeah, but nobody had any idea he was going to be anything that he was. He played like 5 games, I think, and then they sold him and 2 other players off to the Edmonton Oilers. So
yeah, he was on the pool of players for top 10 athletes for Kyle.
Was he?
Yeah, I tried to throw a good amount of different athletes in there.
Yeah,
I was like, I need a hockey player, and I just can't. I was like, the only hockey player I can think of off the top of my head is Wayne Gretzky. I don't watch. I know you watch a lot of hockey.
I watched him play, and he was special. That's for sure.
It's just. Like, I was like, I'm just trying to figure out hockey players. I'm like, the only name that comes to mind is Gretzky, and I'm like, and I just can't think of other, because I don't watch a whole lot of hockey. I think I had gone to a hockey game maybe once with you.
Yeah,
when I was younger.
You need to go now that you're older and go to a live. It's way better live.
Kyle said he goes to Blackhawks games all the time, and he's like, and they're fantastic.
Yeah, a live hockey game. I took your Aunt G. She'd never been, and she loves it. She's like, there's nothing better than watching the game live.
Yeah,
so.
Like for me, that's how it is with baseball. Like, it's kind of like, I can watch baseball on TV, but it gets kind of slow sometimes. I'm like, if you go watch a baseball game in person, just the atmosphere of it, it's so much better.
It's way better. Now the playoffs are getting ready to start. I like to watch baseball playoffs.
Yeah, Kyle's, I think, trying to get tickets to playoff games right now. He said he's waiting in line.
Your aunt and I were talking that let's just, if the heavens opened up and the Yankees and Cubs played in a World Series, we'd have to go to Chicago.
Oh yeah,
we wouldn't get tickets to the game, I'm sure, but we'd have to go to Chicago for the. I mean, I would take a beating in this family with all the Cubs fans and me being the only Yankee fan, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So we'll have to make that plan. If those 2 teams end up, we're going to Chicago.
If they go to the World Series, I'm like, the year that Anthony Rizzo retired as a Cub too.
I know.
That is the only bonding in terms of baseball that we have, is that Rizzo
played for both
Yankees
teams
and the Cubs.
Yeah.
He did retire as a Cub, though. He had the jersey on. What was really cool is he put the jersey on. Did you see any of his
I did see that,
the jersey that, like, he had visited the Children's Hospital and had all of them sign it, and retired in that jersey.
Yeah. Great guy.
And the next Cubs jersey I buy will be his.
Yeah.
Knowing that he retired as a Cub and that he is known for being on the Cubs and was on that World Series
Sat
team.
in the bleachers, too.
Yep.
Had beers.
Made a beer snake that the Cubs workers I know hate when that happens. Yeah. I've heard that he's a great guy behind closed doors.
I've heard that too.
And another person that was on that team that people say is not great, Chris Bryant.
I've heard that too.
They said he was a great guy when he was on the Cubs. Mm-hmm. Like, everyone loved him. He was great guy in the locker room. But they said when he went to the Rockies, people his manager said he wouldn't talk to anyone in the locker room because he hated being there. They're like, he would show up and no one would cheer for him because he was like, he made it blatantly obvious that he did not want to be there. He said multiple times when he was on the Cubs, he was like, I never want to leave here. I feel like there's a lot of players that join the Cubs that are like, we don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Just because the atmosphere alone is why we want to be here. Like, I'm trying to think who was on that 2016 team. I know Chris Bryant, Rizzo, Baez, Jason Hayward. Schwarber was on there.
Poppy's favorite player.
Yeah. Just strange pull for Kyle Schwarber. I mean, every time he stepped to the plate, I was like, this is going to be a bomb.
Yep. It's what it is now. I saw on Sports Center yesterday, he hit a home run. It was massive. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who else was on? We had that really, I'm trying to think of his name.
Was Contreras?
Contreras was on that team. I'm trying to think of the catcher that we had.
Became the manager.
Yeah. I just can't think of his name. I don't know.
Can't either.
I know Jason Hayward. I was a big Jason Hayward fan when he was on the team. Then he went to the freaking Cardinals. I was like, how could you do
Your
that?
rival.
And then, but I've been watching the Cubs since Kosuke Fukudome was on that team. And
I remember
Alfonso Soriano was on that team.
Yeah.
Like I've been watching Cubs since
before he came to the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah. He came to the Yankees after that.
Yeah, I've been watching all them because I hate the people that are like, oh, I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I'm like, did that start when Mahomes was drafted?
Yeah.
Or Mahomes year 3 when he started winning Super Bowls. And I'm just like, when people question, because it's hard to ask people what fans are nowadays. And they're like, oh, I'm this fan. And there's always the follow-up question is like, when did that start?
Yeah.
Like, did you become a Golden State Warriors fan in 2015? Did you...
Right. Yeah.
Did you become... Yankees is tough because Yankees do win a lot.
But we went through a stretch where we were awful.
Yeah.
But I understand that. Like the Colts, people are always like, "Oh, you're just." No, I was a Colts fan when they were 1-15. I used to fly my flag in front of my house. 1-15. I've been since the day they came here. So
yeah, and the Pacers are just like, people are like, "Oh, I love Halliburton." I'm like, I was here when our starting lineup was like Rodney Stuckey and like I've been here obviously since like George Hill and why am I spacing on his name? The power forward that we had. David West.
Oh, David West, yeah.
I was here for them, but I was like, but I also stuck through that time when we had like Darren Collison as our, like a 38-year-old Darren Collison, Wesley Matthews. Like these guys are in our starting lineup.
Yeah.
Like I've been here for the Victor Oladipo days. I've been here for PG. I've been here for Bogdanovich when everyone thought he was the next big thing.
Yep. And I went through a stretch where I was a huge Pacer fan back when McGinnis and those guys and Billy, and Reggie and all that, and then dropped off for quite a while, and then just started coming. I started watching them a little bit as the regular season, and then when the playoffs hit, I didn't miss a game, so it was very fun. Yeah. But it's tough being a Cubs fan, I know, for you. And
there's been some stretches where I'm just like, where someone's like, "How's your team doing?" And I'm like, I just don't even say. I'm like, they're all right. Yeah. And then I move to the next topic.
A lot of my friends, a couple of my best friends are both Cub fans. And, of course, Gamma being a huge Cub fan, so the whole family. Yeah. I did wear I represented during the World Series. We went to Chicago, watched it in a bar, and I had my Cubs hat on for her and all that.
Yeah.
That was a fun ride for you guys.
Yeah, when what was it? So I have her name on my wrist.
Okay.
Always. And I remember when we say Gamma was Poppy or Phil Smith's wife who passed away, my grandmother who passed away when April 1st, 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, April 1st, 24. So I remember April 1st because at the funeral, Aunt Gina said that's the worst April Fool's joke ever.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's crazy to think about in terms of my fraternity. I wasn't, like I've said before, I was in charge. I said in the previous episodes, I was in charge of the incoming class for a while. And they felt like they just wanted to be here to drink, and they didn't really feel like they had a whole lot of morals. I remember one kid specifically walked up to me when I was just like clearly so stressed out with them. Like they were giving me gray hairs and I'm 22. And I'm like, I have school, I have my own life, but I have to deal with you guys. And I remember this kid walks up to me and he's like, "What's that like on your wrist?" And every single day, I haven't taken this black band off since the day I got it. I wear it in the shower, I wear it to bed. Like I've never taken it off. But my other stuff I always take off. And he was like, "What's that? Like I've seen you wear that all the time." And I was like, wow, there's still humanity. There's still a kid who actually like cares about stuff other than drinking when they join a fraternity.
Yeah.
And I remember I like made a big speech about it and stuff, and guys were talking about how school's hard and stuff, and like they were going through a stint where brothers in the house would come up to me and they're like, "Your pledges are terrible. Like disrespect us all the time. They're not taking school seriously. And I remember a lot of them would come up to me and constantly complain. Like, they're like, school's just tough right now. I don't know if I can, like, I need a break from pledgeship and I'll come back in a week because I just need to do school. I'm like, sorry, like, I just can't give you that break.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. There's bigger things in this world that are happening than you struggling with school. I said, what's your major? Some of these guys, and they're like engineering or something, or they're liberal arts like me. And I'm like, there's guys in this house who are in freaking aerospace who did pledgeship just fine, and there's bigger problems in the world. And I remember I showed them this bracelet during one of their meetings, and I was like, you guys think school's hard? I lost like my grandmother like a couple months ago, and I'm still in charge of all you guys. Like, I'm fine. And all of them, that's when like they kind of like were like, oh, like there are bigger problems in the world.
Yeah.
And that's also like kind of a little message to everyone that like, you don't know what people are going through, like at all.
You never know.
Definitely check up on your friends. I know it's if I'm correct, it's Suicide Prevention Month.
It is.
Yeah. So definitely check up on your friends if you think something's wrong. Don't like stay quiet and hope that everything's all right. And I say that because my girlfriend's mom just did a suicide prevention walk in Danville, Indiana.
Okay.
With my girlfriend's sister and her boyfriend, and that's the message that they always said, like, check in on people.
Check on people, yeah.
Because everyone today thinks they're so tough and can do everything on their own. Like, check on people. Like, I mean, who would I be if I went through this whole podcast episode and not said something that would mean something to someone?
Exactly.
Just talk about sports arenas and star-studded stuff. Gotta
throw some real good stuff in there. Like you said,
yeah.
you never know what people are going through. You look at the guy across the way from you at the restaurant. You have no idea what he's going through.
Yeah, just check in on people, man. Yeah. Or if you don't check in on people, then just like be civil. Don't like bash someone behind their back because you think they're acting up or something and they actually have something going on. And that's why they're acting out. So yeah, I mean, this is probably the longest running episode I've had.
Awesome.
Which is great. I love, like, this is what I've wanted the whole time.
Awesome.
Everyone's always like, how long are your episodes going to be? I'm like, probably going to be like 30 minutes or 45. And I'm like,
I know. I was just like, Jack, are you going to cut any of this out? No, leave it in there. This has been a good one.
I mean, I haven't had to cut anything out of anything yet. So,
about an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, we'll probably reach up to the Joe Rogan level where he's 3 hours and 15 minutes. I'm like, I just can't reach that level. Like,
Jack, you could talk for 3 hours.
I could talk for 3 hours, but like, it's just, he's got celebrities on there. That's why people listen to that.
That's true.
What am I saying? You're a celebrity.
Oh,
You're a drummer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all I'd say now is just I'd really appreciate the drive, you coming up here and driving up here.
Absolutely. This was a blast.
Taking time out of your day. And I already have a good feeling that your episode's going to be probably the most
watched.
If not probably the most watched or interactive episodes where people, because I can see all that feed stuff of when people click on videos and where's the most watched part of the video and stuff like that.
Well, you know me, Jack. I'm very competitive, so I need to be the most watched.
So
everybody out there, make sure you watch this because I need to win.
I know you're gonna hold it up against Kyle and Colton whenever you're like, oh, who's got more views?
Exactly. I need to beat Kyle and Colton. That's all I care about.
I already know. I'm gonna get a text from Colton about the Michael Jordan stuff after this episode.
Of course.
But yeah, this will be a super episode that will be super easy to edit and stuff. It'll be super cool. It's a brand new segment that we just brought on, the starting five.
That was fun.
Yeah. It's good to bring on segments and stuff like that.
Made me think.
Yeah. Thanks for driving up. It's taking time out of your day coming up here. I mean, I know you're not a college student, so I know it's kind of tough for you to just be like,
I'm retired though, Jack. So I was like, I'll jump on that. Heck yeah, I'll drive up there. So.
Yeah, and I appreciate the American honey gift because that's, like I said, that's wild turkey, right?
Yeah, wild turkey honey. Give it a shot.
It'll be the first time I've ever had wild turkey or had it for anything from that distillery. Go. So yeah, all right.
I need your rating of it.
Yeah, all right. Well, I thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.